You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
All right, so 60 minutes into the 11th hour for the day, and we're going straight into our Just Don't Quit for today. Just Don't Quit always has been our way of motivating, encouraging, and growing each other in simple words and encouragement. Could be quotes, could be statements, could be even a picture we saw, a video we actually found that we think can help grow each other, right? Great. So Just Don't Quit today is a statement that is not said by somebody specific, but we feel it has heavy weight and we can all learn from it. And it says that you learn more from failure than from success. You don't let it stop you. Failure builds character.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
The step-up pack is quite simple and straightforward. The step-up pack is we telling you about the weather and traffic out there.
Yeah.
Some places we definitely know how it's running already.
Yeah.
Right? So I even mentioned that's the Kaswa with that. Then yeah, if you know safety that side, you did the traffic you did.
Even if you wake up 5 a.m., you still face.
Yeah.
Like the worst part of it is
because
waking up as early as 5.
The problem is you think you are getting up early, but somebody too early.
Yeah.
So people go meet for the road.
Yeah.
Then if you wake up late, somebody too late, you go meet on the road. So anyway, anyhow, you go meet your friend.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Finish line is still active. It's still between Wendy Shea and Safa all week long. It's the Shea Gang and Enjoyment Queen. So two queens from two amazing camps today are meeting head to head on our finish line, and you can go on our social media platforms and vote. You can go on Instagram, which is We Are Enjoyment Radio, or go on Twitter, it's Enjoyment_Radio, and vote for your favorite artist.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
So we're going straight into sports, right? But when we go, I beg, this one is a plea. Beg you people know the battle. I beg you. The season about to end. Let's end in peace. All right. So for football, or for sports in general, because it seems like we have a couple of things running. Real Madrid has filed a hate crime complaint over the Vinicius racial abuse. I don't know if you saw it happen.
Yeah.
They had some spectators or fans verbally abused Vinicius, and it really disrupted the game because he got very, very upset.
But I'm upset at Karim Benzema because he being the captain, he should have done better.
You are tuning into
He should have done better.
tuning into
on Courtois. Because Courtois has to defend Vinicius Jr.
Yeah.
Benzema was the captain.
No, you see, that's the thing. You know, some people would not want to get in between. To be very honest, there are some people that are against a couple of things, but outright, when you face them face to face, they don't go talk. It is really serious because it disrupted the whole game. In the case of somebody like Balotelli, he has really gone through a lot of this.
See, the black players, including Lukaku.
Yeah, and even our very own, Sule Muntari, actually experienced it back in Italy. You know,
Italy, Germany.
You know, so and I think football is a very unifying game. You know, it's really bringing together a lot of people around the world.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Now, going on in sports, we also have reports saying that Kudus is declining a contract extension at Ajax as top clubs are approaching.
Yeah.
You know, the man has been on heat. He came to Ghana. Yeah. He did impeccable, and he's going back there. He's a lion both at home and away.
Yeah.
You know, and it's becoming a very juicy season for him. So I don't know if I should say he's good or bad, but you can't blame the young man. You know, he's a very, very crucial point in his career where he needs to make very key steps to move out in career or move up in career. And all I'll tell Kudos is that just don't step on toes. Let's ensure that it should be amicably settled.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen clubs, people and players exit clubs in rage, and it doesn't come out good because they leave and maybe something goes to happen and you have a very bad image out there. So I'll just say that kudos to you for playing amazing football, but I would just say that his agent and he himself should ensure the departure from Ajax should be a very calm and peaceful one.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Yesterday was quite hard day for the Lakers fans. They were down by just 2 points. Shout outs to the man, LeBron James. LeBron James did impeccable. He played a good game, but it seemed like his goal didn't carry the team that far. So Lakers is out by a 4-0 from game 1 to game 4. They lost all to Nuggets. And tonight we'll know if Celtics will stop the streak win of Heat, or they would also give in just like the Lakers. And also, after the 19th season, or this season being the 19th season, we are having a star. Carmelo Anthony is going on retirement after this season, and we are saying kudos to you. Yeah. You have done well. You have done well. You have done well. And he has played. He has really played. Antonio has really played. They call him Melo. You know, Melo. And Melo has played since his draft in 2003.
Yeah.
Right? So he has played 19 seasons.
Wow.
19 strong seasons. And he's actually resigning after retiring. Not resigning, retiring after this season. That means that LeBron James will be the only standing player who was drafted in 2003 and is still playing basketball. Yeah. He will be the only basketball player who was drafted, right, in 2003 and is still playing basketball. And shout outs to LeBron as well, so Charlie, because the age and the game, no be easy at all.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Boxing is also in there. You know, boxing, this is something close to home. So you all remember the Ghanaian boxer out there. He won a game in the UK. Freezy, Seth Jima. His name is Seth Jima. Yeah. Right? He was. There was a lot of stories that came around him that he was a Pongpo worker in Ghana, you know, doing labor work to try and maintain a living. Then he got a chance to travel outside Ghana to the UK, and he had his breakthrough game. That was this year, where he won amazingly. People are calling him the new Mike Tyson because of how vicious he punches and how aggressive he is with the game. Pound to pound, flesh for flesh. You know, and there's some news coming out because, you know, he always flaunts Ghana. The boy was in Ghana. The boxing federation in Ghana didn't do anything to support him. Currently, as we stand, Ghana boxing doesn't have any headway. We have promoters who are doing amazing, like Azuma Nelson and Asamoah Gyan, and other people who are doing amazing in the boxing front. And the Ghana Boxing Federation didn't do anything to support this guy. Now this gentleman goes out there, plays the game, or goes into a game and wins. He doesn't deny that he's Ghanaian. Yeah. He doesn't fight that he's Ghanaian. But he goes out and he appreciates and shouts Ghana all around that he's Ghanaian. Now the Boxing Association of Ghana issued a statement telling him that they don't acknowledge him, but he should rather come and see them. Who is to see who? And that's the same thing happening in Gamo, where we had Akosi Japon coming out very bitter, speaking about how royalties are being taken in chunks and nothing being done for the industry. And it's the same thing. When was the last time the Ghana Boxing Association organized a boxing game to invite boxers from outside and say that, oh, come and meet Azuma Nelson, or come in, or do a documentary to promote Azuma Nelson, promote Ikote, Agbeko, you know, all these people are fighting. And I'm saying this because these young boys are struck. If you pass through Jamestown, you see posters of young boxers who are trying to promote themselves, trying to push themselves in boxing. What is the Boxing Association of Ghana doing?
Yeah, shout out to Abubakar Kote.
You understand? But these people would be there, right? And you wait when the boy finds a sponsor and makes the sponsor take him out there, and they do it and they wear black and red, gold, green, and they go and say, "Oh, Charlie Ghana, I love you," and you have the effrontery to tell them that come and register. Bonus small, no coffee, because of no coffee, you want them to come and register and pay dues. Meanwhile, they do so, they will not do anything.
Champion Duke, relax.
Then no, honestly, because they're saying you don't do anything.
You bought too much.
Because right now, the boy has declared that he's now a UK citizen.
Yeah.
Everybody's rather moving out because unnecessarily, if you do efforts in Ghana, They would rather want you to come and join an association, pay dues, pay this, pay that, and they will not do anything to grow the industry.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Move it on into movies, the movie industry. Nigeria has signed a contract with Netflix. And they are producing movies. Are we saying that Ghana, upon all Akukwana's stories and all the storytellers we have in Ghana, we actually started drama? And I can say that in Nigeria now, you will not go there and see theater art like what you see with Uncle Ebo White in the theaters. You don't see it in Nigeria. This is very unique to us. But who has taken it as a body and said, oh, Netflix, oh, Amazon Prime, this is content from Ghana. These are 50 writers, young, strong writers. You ask a performance from everybody, and we write movies. We can say that it's a project. That project 10,000 movies or project 10 movies in 2023, and everybody's writing a movie. And when it happened, we go and seek sponsorship from Netflix, because there's a movie that even Netflix sponsored it, and it's a Nigerian movie.
You're locked on to Enjoyment Radio.
Everybody is chopping. And then they'll rather go and stand there and say, hey, promote your own. If Gamro is not promoting Ghana music, what does DJ Nemesis have to do with? Are you telling me that Nemesis should go to a joint or a gig, and because that all the hit songs that you yourself as the industry holders in Ghana have taken money and solid and all the things you need to promote Nigerian music in Ghana, and now the Nigerian music is the hit song that makes the parties jam. Nemesis will go for a gig and now come and say, oh, I know we'll play the song because I promote Ghana music. My question is, what are we doing in Ghana to promote the music? We are killing ourselves. Just like the boxing, just like the movie. We are killing ourselves. And the OGs are doing it and they are spoiling it. And I'm not saying all the OGs, because there are some other OGs who are fighting for the betterment of these industries. But there are other ones who are just at the full effort of taking advantage of it. Swimming pool or Ghana pool. We have a sea. You see, somebody is swimming to chase nets every day. When you put professionalism to it, this person feel you from bed. They chase net morning, evening. If you train them now, they see where they chase. Olympic pool know the big pass that sea. Do you understand my point? So if we do like that,
we don't have an industry.
We don't have an industry, and it's very possible that, you see, we have things here, and it is rather the big. We take them, they encourage the B. Tennis. Saturday morning, they wear long socks with gloves. Then they go white cap with mini skirts. Boni chong. Easy baby. Smack it baby. Easy baby.
You know we have badminton.
Brother, that's what I'm telling you.
I started as a badminton player.
No, even they take the radio because even they take the radio. Your back go tear. They don't go buy new one.
The person who introduced me to batting now is a barber in the USA. He's a barber.
That be what happened. Ghana.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Yes, so the hustle for the day is us telling you about 3 AIs. We are doing 4 AIs. Right, the world now is going into a very strong technology phase, and if you are not evolving, you'll be left behind, because everybody is moving forward. Earlier on in the past years, even the taxi, you go taxi rank. Right now, you can be in your bed, order the ride, it gets to your door before you wear your trouser. Technology is taking a very strong stand, and it's time that we go together and embrace it, because they come to simplify, they come to advance, but we don't have to totally rely on. I think that's what I also want to mention. These tools and these advancements come to expand. It comes to and support, grow, but it doesn't come so that we solely depend on. Let's be very clear about that.
You're locked on to Enjoyment Radio.
AI, and AI is artificial intelligence. So these are platforms that have been built that can help you if you're an individual or if you're a business or you work for somebody. It helps us in general. As I said, it simplifies our life, but it doesn't mean we solely depend on it. Now the first one is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, everybody has heard about it. ChatGPT is a platform where it's a very intelligent platform, and it expatiates almost everything that you want it to do. You can ask it a question about mathematics, and it would help you. You can even put a question there, and it will literally solve it for you. And people are doing their thesis, big ideas there.
So we are entering into a world of no teacher.
That's right. But you see, but that's what I'm saying, that I think we still need the teachers. But this needs to enhance you. So if you are a student and you want ChatGPT to help you with your thesis, it shouldn't be copy and paste. But when ChatGPT gives you, let's say you are writing about environmental degradation, and you go and ask ChatGPT what is the extent of environmental degradation, it will give you some points as to what's happening. Now it comes to you and what you have learned in class to marry it and build the ideology and make it more relatable. You understand? Otherwise, we are going to be chaff in, chaff out. Then you have a doctor that you go to operation, you say, please hold on, make our ChatGPT where to cut. That's not what.
You're locked on to Enjoyment Radio.
The next one is Copy AI. Copy AI. Now, Copy AI is for, I think this is for the social media peeps a lot. Right? Social media peeps, if it helps with your copies, your captions, so if you do a post and you want that catchy caption, that you do attach to the post so that you could get that massive reach. Copy AI is the one for you. Copy AI also helps you with hashtags. So if you go there, it can help you with the necessary trending hashtags that can help your post to reach the maximum audience that you're looking to get. The design people. Now this for any entrepreneur or a young person who runs his own business in a small corner, or you work for somebody as a social media person. This one I'm sure a lot of people know. It's called Canva. Right? Canva is very simple, it's very basic, and it's easy to use, and it goes for everybody. Canva can easily be used to design your social media advertising post for your product. It can be used to design your video. You can even use to edit your videos. Simple videos. Even gifts, where you want to do some simple gifts of purchase now, dial me, purchase now, dial me. Some simple things that you post, because right now we can see that the social media interface is evolving to more interactive content. So static content is not getting as much reach as videos and interactive content. So we need to also follow the trend of changing. Now the last one for the day is Quillbot. Quillbot. Now Quillbot is a very simple grammar platform. I call it a grammar platform because you can use it for your paraphrasing, grammar check, plagiarizing checker, co-writing, summarizing, and also citation generation, right? This all it's on the platform. And I think you can even download the app as well. These are 4 AI tools that you must know that can help you grow as an individual or business. And the first one was ChatGPT, the second one was Copy AI, the third one was Canva, and the fourth one is Quillbot. All right, so that is for the hustle for the day.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Now, the big issue for the day, we are going back to domestic violence. We spoke about it yesterday, right? Domestic violence is really finding and seeding itself into our societies and our communities, and we need to change it.
You're locked on to Enjoyment Radio.
But for the big issue part, we have the drive time host with us.
Please.
The drive time host.
It is the drive, in fact, the ride of your life.
Yes, I just said
enjoyment
the
drive.
I didn't say
no, you have to say the whole thing. The ride of your life with enjoyment drive.
Let me even go and bring and come back and bring.
You're locked on to Enjoyment Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Enjoyment Cafe. We have with us the ride of your life, the enjoyment of your life, the drive time host, the woman that does everything wild and beautiful. The one that's amazing. She are the sugar babe. Enjoy her show from 4 to 7 every day. Thank you.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
What's your take on this? domestic violence issue and psychological effects.
I like the fact that you mentioned children also going through domestic violence, because growing up as a kid, sometimes what you go through, even in the hands of your parents, they don't even know that it's domestic
it breaks
violence.
you psychologically,
Yeah, they don't know it's domestic. They bring about adults who go through inferiority complex.
Before that, I beg you, hold on. If you're a child and you are listening to us and you are young, 16, 19, 20, we know they encourage you to go fight your mommy. When they beat you, normally, I'm just telling you that.
It is normal.
Yes,
it is normal. But
we are telling you that we are educating ourselves. So we are educating everybody. Doesn't mean go and raise your shoulder, gidigba. That mommy, I heard we had the sugar babe say that you can't, you are spoiling my mind.
You're on your own. That's what they'll tell you.
Make their opinion to their parents.
That's what I'm telling you, that they will not just shift your psychological thinking into fear. They go break your head.
Sometimes a child is just bringing out his or her views, and then the parents just massacres them. That's not right.
I think that happens, to be honest.
I also blame the society when it comes to, especially domestic violence, when it comes to marriages and relationships, because society has a way of guilt tripping you, not to report the person.
You're locked on to Enjoyment Radio.
Let me talk about domestic violence when it comes to women, men beating women. It's more or less like, why are you reporting your husband? You swore to be with him through thick and thin.
That's true.
You vowed in church. So why are you going to why are you going to the police station?
The Christianity,
the Christian
vows.
Thank you. Then when it comes to domestic violence, that is where in the side of men, which is women beating men. Now, when you go to the police station, they are going to laugh at you. I've seen policemen. I did my dissertation on domestic violence, sexual abuse and domestic violence when it comes to men. And when one of the biggest situations is that when they go to the police station or DOVSU to report, the first thing the officials there do is to laugh at them.
But if you're honestly,
you stand there for a woman to.
If you look at me, ladies and gentlemen, if you know my capacity, I mean, no go feel once or turn back. I'm not big, So if I go and they laugh, I'm not sure they laugh at me because they understand.
No,
it will shock you. Look at me and nemesis.
It will shock you.
When they carry
the toxic masculinity in the society would make them laugh at you.
No, and I understand that point a lot because they believe that as a man, you
are supposed to be stronger than a woman.
So be there, show I'm shaggy. But that's the thing. Men too are going to it. They tired.
Let me bust your head. One funny thing, I don't know if they've made any amendments to the Constitution of Ghana. Do you realize that when a man rapes or sexually abuses a woman, it is seen as rape in their Constitution. But when a woman rapes a man, it is called indecent assault.
Okay, I think this one. Let me throw the question to the men listening to us. This one. Should we make it a crime?
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
But I get the point too there because I know it's out of 100 cases, we will probably just have maybe just
there are men suffering. You don't know.
I'm talking about the man who is actually being abused. I know children that are like 19 or probably 15, 14. And they probably are developed early, meaning they are in the capacity of a man. And I don't want to get all descriptive, right? So you see they meet, and some of these boys, they go big and stout at very young ages. So you see a 16-year-old who looks like a 25 already. And I've had cases where women who are, let me say, feel they want to be the alphas. Right, want to dominate, or they want a boy that they can like when they tell you lie down, you lie down.
Let me do it to these young boys. It's happening in high schools.
Exactly,
Ghana.
So it happens that these young boys now they can't. It's as much as he probably enjoyed it and went through the whole cycle of the process and the final product came out and everything. He's still having this trauma. That I didn't want to do it, but
he doesn't
this woman
even know he's traumatized.
Exactly, Because it's easy for a boy to say, me do, you know, and live with it. But there are some things where you have built a very strong identity. You realize that this boy goes up and doesn't like his peers. Mm-hmm. You know, he goes up and if he sees young girls with the features of a young woman, like that's the upright chest area and very bubbly backside, which is standard for a young boy to appreciate and fall for. He's rather drawn to older, wrinkle, and you know, somebody might say
it's called gynophilia.
You might think he's psycho.
It's called gynophilia.
Yeah, it's something that's there. It's a psychological state.
Yeah, it's not a disease.
No, it's
a psychological state.
Yeah,
exactly. It's something
you get me.
Or a sexual preference.
Exactly. It's where your and I believe that it's what your mind has been exposed to.
Yeah.
Right, and I can't blame the gentleman because an older woman of maybe 31 at the time he was 15 called this young boy who doesn't even understand or know where to insert and where to withdraw from. And this woman, having the full knowledge of it, takes this innocent boy and abuses every aspect of his body. Because this boy is clueless about everything. Because every new action is like, eh. Every new action is like, eh. Every new action is like, eh. And it builds the, as Ria said, it's nice. You know, at that age, it's G because you go to friend, eh. Yeah, that woman, me they do you know, I'm the guy. But it goes further. He goes up and even gets married to his age.
And he has a distorted view about sex.
Exactly.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
It's very simple. If you find yourself in any place where you are domestically violated or you're a victim of domestic violence, we are asking you that you kindly, first off, every police station takes that case, right? Every police station is a recipient or is mandated by law to receive your case. Now, if you come to the police headquarters, there's a unit called DOVSU, it's Domestic Violence Division, right? Where it's the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, DOVSU, DOVVSU. Domestic Violence Victim Support Unit, and this is where you can lodge a complaint, and these people are specialized for this. So it covers from beating a housemaid to a teacher beating a student too much, or mentally or psychologically abusing somebody with your words or whatnot, right? It happened in that front. The number that's available now is 030-26666. So it's 030-266-285.
Is it 24 hours?
It's not indicated, but it tells us that this is where you can call. It's 030-266-285. But don't forget to get a reasonable officer who is ready to listen to you, an assigned officer to the case, and he comes out with you or with him or her to see you and have that conversation. It's still domestic violence. This whole week we are talking about it, and we are going to still elaborate on the same point tomorrow, the psychological effect it has on the victim.